So welcome to another game here. We've got Rangers versus Motherwell. This is one of the games that would have been the last games before the split. So let's go ahead and take a look at the teams here. Rangers at home. McGregor, Barisic, Helander, Galton, Tavernier, Kamara, Davis and Jack in midfield. Haribo, Kent and Morelos up front in the 4-3-3 situation. And for Motherwell there, in a 4-3-3 wider situation, Gillespie, Carroll, Hartley, Gallagher, Grimshaw, Donnelly, Polworth and Campbell in midfield, Aarons, Long and Hilton up in the forward positions. So, let's see how the game goes. So, Rangers struggled against St Mirren to break down that defence. There's a lot of players in the defensive positions, and they in the end lost 1-0, which was a shame for them because they could have closed the gap on Celtic after Celtic had been beaten by St Johnstone, who are making a real claim for a top 6 action and have the game in hand against Rangers coming up after these fixtures here as well. So for Rangers, this isn't their last game before the split. Let's see how the game goes. So, bit of a panic out, and it's hooked out. Tavernier will take the throw-in just now. And, yeah, a bit of passing from Rangers. And that's a great ball up to Tavernier, but he's wandered on into an offside position. A little way off in the end, but you can see what they were thinking. Get the ball chipped over. Tavernier's got a bit of a cross on him. Would have made some space, but in the end, the offside trap beat the ball. Then Motherwell not really getting much time on the ball themselves. Jack, now in midfield, plays it through to Kamara. Kamara finds Morelos. Morelos has got Kent making the run, but he's decided to go and put it out to Barisic. Back into Morelos. Morelos takes a shot, and he almost squeezed it into the near post, but Gillespie was equal to the challenge and managed to hook it wide of his post. Barisic here with the corner. It's a decent corner, but it's well headed clear, and Haribo now has it. Haribo. As far as Hartley, and now Motherwell have a chance on the break. Hilton, a little bit of space. He's being chased down by Tavernier, but his ball in is well cut out by Galton, and Tavernier now has it to Jack Davis, out to Barisic. First real bit of possession from Motherwell, and it was well broken down by Rangers in the end. Barisic now, bit of space, opportunity for a cross, cuts inside and takes a shot on himself, and it's right foot swinging, but it never swung quickly enough in, and so it's gone round the far post. He had plenty of opportunities to maybe put that ball into the centre, but in the end took it on himself, and it's gone out for a Motherwell goal kick. It's well chested down, but Kamara does well in midfield. Kent to Davis to Kamara to Jack to Goldson. Tavernier finds Davis in midfield. Rebo's pass is cut out. Hilton now. Hilton to Long. Long's got a little bit of space. He's got some options now with Hilton on the crossover, and now it's a good ball in to Hilton. And that's almost a goal, but it's gone across the face of goal, and well, there was a couple of inches in that, and in the end it's flashed across for the goal kick for Rangers. That was probably the best chance of the half, just a couple of centimetres further, and that boot's taking that past the keeper. But McGregor will be relieved to see that go swinging past the post. So Jack, Haribo, Davis now. It's well blocked, but still picked up by Kent, and again well cut out, and Motherwell have a chance. Where it's a high press that Rangers have decided to go for today, and it seems to be working. It's putting a lot of pressure on the back four as Motherwell try and work it out from the back, and so they're playing the long balls in. Now that's a decent ball. A little 1-2 with Morelos, and Kamara's got it back. Finds Barisic in a bit of space. This time the cross comes in, goes right away across to Tavernier. Tavernier now tries to work his way into the box, but he's well cut out, and Polworth now has it. A chance for a little run here on the break. Motherwell looking devastating. That's a decent ball in. Long now. He has some options, but he waits a little too long, and the ball is taken off him. Jack to Aribo. Aribo to Kent. He plays it back for Davis. So, Motherwell looking a little panicked in possession, whereas Rangers are looking very confident. They've had the majority of the possession. Aribo, though, struggling to get past that last line of defence. And this was the trouble that they had with St Mirren. Just that final few balls before the shot. So it's going to start again. Davis to Morelos, who's come deep to pick the ball up. It does a lovely little chip up for Barisic. He struggles to get it under control a little, and in the end the cross as well, and easily cut out by Motherwell defence. But that ball's not very kind, and Barisic now has it on this wing. Kamara comes in, he's having a decent game. Jack to Davis, Davis to Jack, finds a bit of space, but it's well defended in the end, and Hilton now comes in field a little bit, takes it past his man. Got some space, but not very many options as he goes up against Goldson, and his ball in the end is cut out by Hollander. Aribo now has a bit of space. He's in Jack and Tavernier. Wins the throw in off the boot of Hilton. 35 minutes on the clock. 0-0 here. Kamara Morelos. His ball is poor. But Motherwell, it's bounced almost kindly for long, but in the end, a little bit of panic in the back from Rangers hasn't been punished. So Kent now into Morelos. Morelos takes it round his man. It's a last-ditch sliding tackle, which wins Motherwell possession back. But again, the midfield is just bossing it for Rangers at the moment. Jack to Morelos. Kamara finds Barisic. Barisic has got some room. He's going to find the cross. It goes to the back post, but it's won by Motherwell, and so now Motherwell have another chance on the break. And Long now, he has half the pitch, but he's got nobody between him and McGregor. And this could be a goal. Oh, well, that was pretty poor in the end. He's hit it on the run, and he's swung it past the goal. Hasn't hit the target. And it's not very often that Rangers are going to give you an opportunity like that. So it is still 0-0, 42 minutes, and Rangers have the more possession, but it's Motherwell that look more dangerous on the break. Rebo, Tavernier brings it into Morelos. Morelos is looking for options. He finds one with Kent. Kent always lost the ball, but nearly fell kindly to Aribo, but in the end it's been well dealt with. But it's back with Rangers in midfield. Kent to Aribo. He finds him this time. Back to Kent. He takes a shot, but it's had all the sting taken out of it, and it's an easy gather in the end by Gillespie. About half a minute left of injury time here, and that's it. The first half, and it's Motherwell 0. Sorry, Rangers 0, Motherwell 0. A few good chances in the first half. That was definitely not had the first half you'd have wanted. So let's have a look at the highlights from the first half, as we usually do. So it's 6 minutes in, and this was his first shot. Gillespie's put his hand to it, but it's looked like it wasn't going on target anyway. This was Barisic. He cut inside. Had options, but he went for it himself, and it wasn't a million miles away, but it wasn't close enough to cause any kind of stir. And this was Long. by far the best chance of the half. He's run half the length of the pitch, and in the end didn't slow down enough in order to take his shot and slot it past home. He lost a little bit of composure there. So it's 0-0, 65% possession is hardly surprising. Only one shot on target for Rangers, none for Motherwell, and 3 shots to 1 overall. So let's see how the second half goes. Let's see if either team can break this deadlock. Motherwell to kick, going from left to right. Donnelly to Campbell. To Aarons. And Campbell decides to leave it, but it's easily cut out in the end, and Jack now has it in midfield. Yeah. That was well cut out by Hilton, and he wins the ball, and now he's got a fair amount of space, a few options as well, arriving into the box. Decides to go for the long cross, but it's where all the blue shirts are. Not very many in Motherwell. However, they've won it in midfield now. Grimshaw manages to stand his ground, and now he's got it back. The pass is pretty awkward as he's on the back foot. But Rangers hastily getting the ball out to the sidelines. So Motherwell starting the second half a little bit more bright. They have the throw in just inside the Rangers half, but goes back. Hartley has it now. Hamill to Long. Long finds Polworth. It's got Hilton on the outside, and on the overlap he finds Carroll. Carroll decides to go for the shorter pass, but it's blocked by Aribo. That's up to Carroll. Carroll chips a nice little ball in. Donnelly now has a bit of space on the edge of the box, and that's a decent ball. Long now takes it around his man, but Goldson was equal to it, got back in time. And now it's Rangers to hit on the break, and that's Morelos. He's got the pace. Gets round one man, but not past the second. And so Jeswell tracks back and wins. Oh, puts the ball out, sorry. Beg your pardon. So Davis is coming off, and it's going to be Arfield to come on. It's a little bit more of a run out than last time out. Motherwell throw deep in their own half. Oh, that's a good ball. And Polworth now has all the space on this left wing. He's got a couple of options in the box. Plays a deep ball in, but McGregor gets the fist to it. And the ball comes out, but only as far as Polworth again, who runs into Aribo, who puts it out for a throw-in. So it's a throw-in now, just about level with the box. And a substitution. Sadoff comes on for Hilton, who's done himself ragged down that left wing. He's done well. Oh, here is Sadoff, Polworth, Campbell. Emily, that's Polworth. Long has turned his man inside out, and this time he doesn't miss. It's 1-0 to Motherwell, 60 minutes on the clock. And he's redeemed himself a little bit after that first half miss. But he did so well, just turned his man inside out. And then hammered it home in the top corner. Look at this turn. Hollander left in no man's land, had gambled on it, and no chance for McGregor there. That's a fine finish from Long in the end. He's gone for power, and he's lifted it well out of reach. So it's Motherwell 1, Rangers 0, 61 minutes on the clock. Chris Long has the opening goal here, and Motherwell are putting in an excellent performance towards the end of this season. Aribo comes off, Jermaine Defoe comes on. Going to be pushing forward, no doubt. Now that they're a goal behind, they'll need to do something. Jack, Defoe, Kamara, Kent. And it seems to be the story of Rangers' season at the moment, that they've got the possession, they've got the forward momentum, but they just can't seem to break defences down. Well, that's a reasonable bit of play, but this time Arfield cuts it out. Kamara. Barisic's ball is fairly poor and it's cut out. And now Hans has it, but he runs into a Barisic wall. And so it is throw-in to Motherwell about on the halfway line. Double substitution and Polworth coming off, as is Tavernier. And coming on, Polster for Tavernier. And O'Hara for Polworth. For Campbell here. Campbell has Long ahead of him. Long into Aaron's. Into Long. Well, it's deemed a decent challenge from Barisic, and so Rangers have it, but they're trying to work it out of defence at the moment. It's a decent pull forward, but it's well cut out, and the second ball goes to Motherwell as well. And it seems like all of the momentum now is with Motherwell. They've got some confidence in their stride. Grimshaw's pass just about makes it, but Aaron's is offside, and I think he knew it. Oh, he just about strayed offside. And in actual fact, it looks like maybe there was a leg from the player just above that was keeping him onside, but the decision stands. O'Hara to Long to Sadov. Sadov takes it past his man, and again gambling in defence, and it's not paid off. Carroll lifts the ball up, and McGregor tips it over the bar. Long, yeah, he's had plenty of touches around the pitch. He's getting in and about and moving around, making it hard for the defence, and really could have had two goals already today. He's played well overall. So Aaron's with the corner. It's an outswinger, and it's headed clear, but only as far as Campbell. Campbell into Hartley, to Donnelly. Both of them having a bit mixed up, and Relos takes advantage, but can't win the ball back. And at the moment, Rangers struggling to keep hold of the ball. Long now comes in, tries to turn, but this time Hollander is equal to it, and so Rangers are able to try and work it out clear. Good ball up, and Barisic is going to get there. He's going to chip it back. Arfield to Jack. Jack finds Kent. Decent ball through to Morelos, and again Morelos has got time now to turn, but he runs straight in to Hartley. 10 minutes left. Can Rangers pull something from this game? Kamara, Arfield, Campbell turns well. Grimshaw goes after Barisic, but Barisic gets it. Kamara, good ball into Morelos. Morelos gets the kick away. Oh, and it's a scramble, but in the end Jack's shot is on the half turn, and he's kicked it straight at Gillespie. Good distribution there. Well, free kick's gone Rangers' way. Didn't see much in it myself, but free is closer to the spot. And Donnelly's coming off now for Turnbull, a fan favourite. Just decent ball up, but well dealt with, and now Rangers on the attack. Morelos beaten to it, and Polster now. It's just Motherwell camped in their own half at the moment, and not really effective balls in, and now Motherwell have a chance to work it clear. Sadov has a bit of room, finds Long, decent ball to Campbell, but it's well dealt with in the end by Goldson. Arfield to Kamara. Jack, Morelos, Defoe can't turn, and Turnbull gets to it. Long. Oh, that's a great ball, and Sadov now is through. He's got Long in support if he should want him. Oh, he takes it himself, but McGregor does really well to make the save. And Long was screaming for it to go square, but you can't blame him for having a go. And with only 20 seconds left, it looks like Motherwell have pulled off another 3-point victory, and an important 3 points against Rangers. But by how many? O'Hara, and it's blocked, and again, but that is going to go in. It's 2-0, and Aaron's on the third time of asking, has managed to find a way past McGregor with what has to be one of the last kicks of the ball. Let's have a look at this. So the ball came in, it was long, I think, with the first one, and then the second one blocked, and Aarons comes in and just passes it into an empty net. An easier goal, he'll not score for a little while, but 2-0. And you've got to say this, based on this second half performance, Motherwell have deserved it. They've been really excellent keeping Rangers come to no half for most of the game, for most of the second half at least, and defending really well when it's come to it. So looks like that's going to be the final score. Indeed it is. It's full time, and Motherwell have pulled off a very good victory for them. Rangers 0, Motherwell 2.